Okay, welcome everyone as we continue the learning of Masechtas Yevamos, finishing the first parak of Yevamos already with Mishna Gimel and Mishna Daled in the first parak, sponsored Lili Nishmas Yaakov Moshe ben Zev for the schus of Abraham and Yom Benish ben Malki Yudis and family, L'Refur Shleima for Yomis ben Chayesar by the Fisher family, Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avraham Alevi, Peril Bas Ruvain, by Yod Klugman and family, Refu Shalema for Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka, Meir ben Chayesar, Ayeled ben Chava. They should have a Refu Shalema b'Seg Shaychel Yisrael. Now, if you remember, in the first Mishnah, we said that if a brother, Ruvain, marries Shimon's daughter, so when Ruvain dies childless, Shimon can't be miyabim the daughter, Sarah, because it's his daughter. If Ruvain had a second wife, Dinah, Shimon can't be miyabim Dinah because it's a Saras Erva. It's the co-wife of the daughter. This Mishnah tells us that the following 6 women, you wouldn't be able to have such a scenario because they wouldn't be able to be ushered to one of the brothers and permitted to the other brother. These 6 women are forbidden to all the brothers from the father. And therefore the only person that this woman could marry would be a stranger. She can't marry Ruvain or Shimon. And therefore the only person she can marry is somebody outside of the family, Chatzkel. So then if this woman, Sarah, is married to Chatzkel and he has another wife, Dinah, when Chatzkel dies, they could marry the Tzara because it's not a case of Yibam. And therefore, the Mishnah says, Sheish Aroyos, there are 6 forbidden relations, Chamuras Me'elu, that are more severe, they could only marry an outsider. They can't marry any of the brothers. So therefore, Tzarasei and Mutaris, if the man dies, then any of the brothers can marry the co-wife, because it's not a case of a Tzaras Erva, it's not a case of Yibam. They're not falling from Yibam. Now, what are the 6 women that can't marry any of the brothers? Imai. Let's say Shimon, the father was Yaakov, and the mother he had an affair with. It was extramarital. Let's say we'll call her Delilah. So, of course, Shimon is forbidden because it's his mother. But Reuven is also forbidden because it's the skirt that his father saw. It's Knaf Shera Aviv. And Reuven is not allowed to marry Knaf Shera Aviv. So this woman would be forbidden to all the brothers. Or Ve'eshes Aviv. Let's say it's his father's wife. Yaakov married Delilah legally and had Shimon. So Reuven is not allowed to marry her even though it's not his mother, because he's not allowed to marry his father's wife. Achais Aviv, the sister of the father. A sister of the father is forbidden to any of the children. Or Achais Saimei Aviv. If it's a paternal sister, it's their sister. If it's their sister, then none of them could marry her. Or Ve'eshes Achi Aviv. Or if it's his aunt, his father's brother's wife, none of them could marry their father's brother's wife. It's an aunt to all of them. Or Ve'eshes Achiv Me Aviv. Let's say they had a brother Levi. And Levi was married to Sarah. And Levi died with children. Levi died with children. Sarah is also to all the brothers from the father. That's an Eshes Ach. Shaloi b'mkai mitzvah. That's also, even after the Misa of Levi, it's also to all of them. So none of the brothers would be able to marry her. Now, if you remember, we said that if Reuven married his niece, Shimon's daughter, so let's say Shimon's daughter was Sarah, so Reuven married Sarah, but he's allowed to marry his niece, and he had another wife, Dinah. And then Reuven dies childless. So there's no Yibam and Chalitza for Shimon to Sarah because it's his daughter. And there's no Yibam and Chalitza with the co-wife, with Dinah, because she's called the Tzaras Erva. But that's only the opinion of Beis Hillel. Beis Shammai says Shimon can be miyabam Dina. He only can't be miyabam his daughter. So Beis Shammai matirin matzaras lach. Beis Shammai says that the co-wife could marry Shimon. Well, Beis Hillel oisim. Beis Hillel says not allowed. Now let's say Shimon gives chalitza to Dina. So according to Beis Hillel, Dina is a tzaras erva, she doesn't need chalitza. So she doesn't become asur to a kain. Cholzu, Beis Shammai, paisam menakun. Beis Shammai says that there is yibam and chalitza with the co-wife. So therefore, if she gets chalitza, she becomes pasul to kuna. Or Beis Hillel machshir, Beis Hillel says, no, the tzaras erva doesn't need it, and therefore if he gives chalitza, it's nothing, and she's therefore kosher l'kuna. Nisyabmu, oh, that's much more serious. If Shimon is miyabim the co-wife, Dina, so Beis Shammai says there's a mitzvah of yibam, so machshirim, she's kosher. Or Beis Hillel poison. Beis Hillel says no. It's a tzaras erva, it's potter, so that's eishes actual yibam kaim mitzvah. Since there's no heter of yibam, it's a isser of eishes actual yibam kaim mitzvah, so she becomes a zayna, she becomes forbidden to kahuna. Now, even though it's a different result, afal pisha elu aisim elu matirin. To Beis Hillel it's aser, Beis Shammai it's mutter. Elu paislim. In the case of chalitza, apostles are according to Beis Shammai. In the case of yibam, apostles are according to Beis Hillel. Ve'elu machshirin. That doesn't mean they stopped marrying into each other's families. No. Talmidei Chacham marbim shalom ba'olam. Lo nimnu Beis Shammai melisa nashim Beis Hillel. Beis Shammai didn't refrain from marrying women from Beis Hillel. V'lo Beis Hillel Beis Shammai. They just said, look, this woman doesn't work according to your opinion. They were careful to say, according to your opinion, you can't marry this woman. But otherwise, they married into each other. Shalom al Yisrael. There are situations where Beis Shammai said this is tamei. Beis Hillel says it's tar. They didn't refrain from borrowing utensils one from another, from eating with one another. What one considered tamei, they told the other one, according to you, it's tamei. But otherwise, they had shalom al Yisrael. Talmidei Chachamim, ma'abim shalom ba'olam. Wow, what a night, Rabbi say. Big daf in Kedushin, a Chumash here, and now 2 Mishnayos in Yevamos. It should be a schus for us, and a Yidden Eretz Yisrael. Again, for my Olam HaMishna Yomis, we want to remind you, we're looking for a sponsor for Vayera, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Check out the new Orchos Chaim LaRosh series on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.
Yashikar, thank you, Rabbi.
You're very welcome, everybody.